Okay, a little secret about me. I know a lot of people are scared of things. I'm scared of things. I'm scared of heights a little bit. Yeah, not gonna lie about that. I don't like super high things, but most things I'm not scared of. I can hold a spider. I kind of don't like small snakes, but big snakes, I totally would wrap it around my neck and just kiss that little snake. I'm scared of, or I do not like, I have nightmares and I have issues from the past. I don't like, and I'm scared of worms. That's right, worms. And there's a worm on the foam. When I picked it up, there's a worm. And it's nasty and I didn't like it. And so I picked up the foam and I touched it and I screamed. And that's something I probably should have filmed, but I didn't. But there's my little secret. Worms. Worms are my thing. Do not talk to me about worms. Don't show me worms. When I was a little kid, it was raining, and these bully kids, these bully boys, they picked up the worms in the gutter at recess. And they chased me around the neighborhood, and then they opened my shirt and threw the worms in my shirt. That was the first thing. No, that was the second thing, because they knew I was scared of worms, because in Iowa, I went to my uncle's farm and we woke up in the middle of the night with flashlights and we had to grab night crawlers out of the ground, and they made that sound, and we put them in a tin can, and that was for fishing, and I had nightmares for the rest of my life about night crawlers and worms. So there's a worm on that foam, and I'm gonna have to pick it off. Alright, we have some good news. It's dead already. So a dead worm's better than a live worm. So I am going to get a stick and I'm going to pop it off. I like gardening, and I hate it when the worms are in the dirt. There you go. They flew like 10 feet. So what I'm doing right now is just planning out what I'm gonna use for the doghouse, and then I will cut out the windows and the door and all that. So I'm just putting pieces of foam that I got for free, and the stuff I got that was on sale at Home Depot. My Gorilla Glue's on, and it is now going to sit like this overnight, and then I will shape out the doghouse door, and then the other ones are over here. And look, another worm. That one's even worse. The disc that goes on top of that cardboard tube for the doggy house. I'm just going to mount this in there, paint it black, get some craft foam and hot glue gun around it, snip, snip, snip with some scissors, and I'm going to have flame lights on top of Fluffy's doghouse, which would be super cool. So I've been working in the morning before it gets too hot. It's 8 a.m. It's beautiful weather, so I'm at that whole new routine of waking up early, getting as much work done as I can before the heat. Right now I just drew some lines onto my doghouse, and I'm going to use the hot glue gun to just burn my lines in. And then after that I'm going to mix up some foam coat, a thin, smooth type, and then let that sit and then paint it in a couple days. So I moved the doghouse over here in the shade where I'm going to paint it. And I'm going to use the same technique that I used for the crypt, the mausoleum. So, like I said, it's not a tutorial. I'm just showing you what I'm doing for 2020 in the haunt season. So here it is all finished after I added a little bit more weathering to it. There's my flame lights. And I just stuck some vultures up there for now. I'm not sure what I want to do with that. Maybe put some gargoyles there. And there's the dog in there. And inside it's just black. I have a light on the inside over in the corner so you can't see it. It's a light. I can change it any color. This is wood. This is just fabric, so I can have easy access to get in there. I hooked up the fog machine and it's a test tonight to see what it looks like. Obviously I need to get a power strip. I almost fell on Max. Totally tripped. Max, you're lazy. Anyways, my kids thought the vultures look stupid because they're half black, half white, so we decided that we're gonna paint them all white and give them some better looking bones than what they look like. I added some drippy stuff and a little bit of green and just try to make it a little scarier than painted foam. All right, let's see what it looks like tonight. Whoa. Why does it work sometimes and not other times?
So it's not on a certain timer. What? Is it light?
Maybe it's light.
I think it's light.
Oh.
Watch. Here, shine the light at it. Yeah!
Yes, that's what it is.
That kind of sucks. So.
Why? Well, I could put a step plate on it.
I think a step plate would be cool because mine just
So we definitely need to have like a light on it, on the outside.
You think when it's on? It's
Well, like a
lit
blue light on the outside.
I don't know. It's your thing.
All right, and that's why you do tests before Halloween night. There's a lot of stuff I need to do. I'm stoked though. So obviously we need to figure out a way to get these guys to work, because unless I put a strobe light on them, so I'm gonna have to research and figure that out. The only way I can get them to work is if I shine a light on them. And obviously I need to get a fog machine that has a remote on it, and then it could get triggered at the same time. I think it's cool. I'm happy.